Mr. Carson, we're approaching the grand final. It's a best of 5 between probably the best 2 European human players that we got right here. HawK, the golden boy, winning 10 cups in a row, aiming for number 11. He is faced by Mr. JohnnyCage, a Russian derby for the title.
Very, very exciting. Very, very exciting indeed. And, you know, these two do go back and forth. I would give Johnny the favorite on a good day, but, you know, HawK always plays very well when he's confident, when he's playing his game, when he's not playing too much New World. He's, you know, he seems to be much in shape, much motivated, much more motivated recently ever since Sweden. So it's good. It's good. HawK's been playing well.
Exactly, and winning cups, of course, boosts the motivation. This time, HawK is up against the random playing JohnnyCage, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't check the races, actually, because we can't tell, because JohnnyCage ends up on humans. So we have a mirror. And Carson, you're hating on mirrors the entire day. First undead, then orc, and then vice versa. So, hate on the human mirror.
I do like it, actually. It's my favorite. Night Elf and then this. I've always liked it. I've always been a fan of Breaker Mirror, even. People really dislike it, but I like it. I like it. I think it's fun. I think it's a lot more mechanical than people give it credit for. It's fun. It's fun. There's a lot of strategy to it, to the creep routes, to whether or not you go tier 3, when you expand, if you expand. And we're seeing the creep routes come into play right now. The footman, actually, for HawK, blocked the militia a ton for Johnny, so this might be a little bit slower. They might run out before they can finish the Sasquatch.
Just like you against Grinchy in the first round of this cup. Man, we go full circle. But can't prevent level 2, gets the double circlet indeed. On the other side, also pretty nice with the gloves and circlet. We got a tower up for HawK, we got a tower up for Johnny, both not spending the resources for the arcane to maybe cut a corner here and there. Interesting farm position by JohnnyCage at the shop.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. It covers like one maybe avenue if HawK wants to sneakily take some camps in the mid game. I suppose it's never a bad idea. If you got to put it somewhere, it's going to be very unlikely that HawK's ever going to just try to kill that. If he leaves maybe a footman there, sure. But other than that, he's never going to kill that. So why not? Triple circlet.
Yeah, is there even enough space on the head of the old man? I mean, this is
princess.
He absolutely is a pretty princess. Should wear a peach dress, if you ask me. We got a fast expansion by HawK.
And not bad items either. Double gloves. Ooh, even gets a Tome of Intelligence and a Mantle of Intelligence. All right, they both got sick items.
Yep. And there's also a militia still here, but Johnny sends them back. HawK could still send them back as well, and that's exactly what he's doing. So tech started on both sides. I was lying, but almost a surround.
They could have locked that in. I definitely think he had the opportunity to. That was a mistake from HawK, but not capitalize on. Yeah, the battle of whose Archmage is better. I don't know. I think you could argue maybe HawK's is better. This is they both have like 500 mana though. It's just obnoxious.
Yeah, I think Johnny with the mantle now as well. Yeah. He has +9 intelligence. It's argued. I would say that's better.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe HawK's gonna buy another circlet. Why not, man? Buy a circlet. Come on, let's see it. Let's see.
Boots.
Okay, no boots. Yeah, probably both will get boots now. That is the dance they do. Oh no, another circlet!
This is the crazy Archmage. What the hell? He can, I guess, dominate the early game with that.
Oh, how the times have changed. People never used to stack up Archmages like this back in the day. They're just like, oh, I'll just let it die, but nope. But the boots are going to mean, and the HP advantage is going to mean that despite this Archmage having crazy items, he can't really fight right now.
Yeah, HawK's playing this pretty smart. Also, finds the farm. This requires a counter. Wild early game. You were right. This is quite entertaining.
And the footmen die very, very quickly when there's water elementals on the field, and right now there's a 2-1. And both players, I think, losing one footman so far. Johnny microed back a footman that could have killed the footman killing the farm at the northern side of the map, but he didn't do that.
Wait, there was a footman right there. How did Johnny's footman not stop HawK's footman?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I don't know why he didn't just put the footman on that footman. But oh, the footman. Speaking of footmen, are being targeted in the middle of the map.
Are you getting paid? Are you getting paid by mentions of footmen, or what's the deal?
Yeah, I love footmen. Footmen are the best. You gotta love footmen.
Well, you must be a big fan of Footman Frenzy.
Oh yeah, so many footmen there. Oh my god.
Alrighty, mercenary camp early. If he gets access here and gets the Shadow Priest, that's a huge advantage. But Johnny is in. Can he get the last hit? Oh, he got it!
He did get it. Excellent and onk. But there's no bad item to drop, so the mantle has to be dropped for now. Would like to almost use this onk right now. Why not? Just use it, because then you could at least pick up that mantle.
Yeah, and well, maybe pressure the Archmage more because he got boots.
Yep.
But he's too far away, I guess. Not sure. Tier 2 is done. Mountain King is coming to the rescue. Shop should have potions now. Damn, this is one of the most entertaining Human Mirror early games in a while.
Yeah, definitely great. Both players on point. Both players getting the good items and wanting to fight because of them. But they're both really strong. And now, hard to say who's ahead. We can do a count on the footman. 1, 2, 3, 4 for Johnny. And for HawK, it seems to be 1, 2, 3, 4 for HawK as well. So a very even early, but Johnny has a slight experience advantage, and he's getting a middle camp now.
Is he, though? Archmage is super hurt. Didn't go for a potion, didn't bring one. Only a region scroll, so he wants to spread more damage here. 1 footy down already. Wants to put them to good use. Sobi Mask. Wonderful.
Yeah, not bad at all. And getting closer and closer to level 4 for the level 2 aura. Of course, very important in this matchup to always have mana on those priests, on those breakers, on that Mountain King. But HawK apparently not prioritizing that. Just going to solo creep the Mountain King. Gets a ring, a little bit more tankiness, I suppose. And he'll get level 2 himself. And this is around the timing we'll see a expansion from both players. I would expect to see HawK call the militia. Yeah, he's already got them there. And probably Johnny going to do the same right now. And it will be 2-base, 2-base. Very standard.
This man knows this game inside out. That's why he's the theory crafter. It was a nice call. He should have the resources. Yep, looks good. Dude, Sobi Mask and 4 circlets on this MK 360 mana.
Ridiculous. Yeah, it's a good looking inventory, man. Having 4 circlets, man, that's awesome. Let's see what he gets now. It's one of those few games where I'm like, ooh, look at these items. That's a tanky boy. Tanky boy.
Yep. Has to break through 5.5 armor before. 1000 HP. Here for Bussy. 5 gifted subs. Much love, mate.
Solid. A lot of number names in there. Cocaina 69. Hey, Flame, what's up, Flame? We getting the sub in there. Cocaina. Jesus.
That's amazing.
Red Camp, ambitiously, from Mr. JC.
Yeah. Does he have the damage for the golem?
Slowly but surely, the water elemental can help.
No, it's only 1.
Expansion is soon to be up for both players. HawK a little bit earlier because he crept out as his first camp with the Mountain King, whereas Johnny did it as his second camp and level 3 and claws plus 12. All right. Nice items, nice damage from the Archmage, but the first time into the main base for either of these players is on the side of HawK. He's going to be pressuring.
Plus, a footman harass on the left-hand side expansion. Really like that play. What do you do now? You're kind of torn. You want to save the peasants at your export. You also want to save the shop for sure, because that enables you to build breakers, and it's all about breakers.
Yeah, that's a really nice find for HawK. It's going to have to be rebuilt immediately, which it will be at the expansion right away. And 3 footmen going down for Johnny towards the expansion to HawK, so a similar play. But the priest a little bit out of position for HawK. He's probably going to lose 1, if not 2 of those. But both players taking some damage.
Yeah, HawK lost 2. There's a breaker probably going to die for JohnnyCage. Can't be bolted. But man, this is supposed to be a double kill here. The bloodbath just continues as... yeah, we're down to around 40 supply. Archmage in trouble now, though. Counter Stormbolt. Oh, he has another bolt lining up. Lock and loaded. Can't lose vision. Has the TP. Can he get all the units with him?
Oh my god, the Stormbolt does so much damage. Jesus. added with the Archmage auto attacks. Oh, the peasants fight back against the footmen. One died to the Arcane Tower. The other one is being killed by peasants, and then one is just kind of idle for John. He's slipping up with the multitasking a tiny bit.
It's getting late. Of course, in Russia, it's a little later. Is it after midnight already? Not sure.
No, I think it's 11:50 right now, PM.
Yeah, I don't know. It's changing between 1 hour plus and 2 hour plus, so could be 11, could be past midnight. I'm not 100% sure. Time zones suck.
True. Okay, the peasants revolt and kill one of those footmen, but just as soon as one of them goes down, the whole army is here. TP back for Johnny. And hard to tell yet again who's ahead, but it does look as though HawK has a stronger army.
This army looks very small. Is there something missing? Priests are missing from this fight. HawK clearly a little sharper. Also has to control magic, turns the water elementals of Johnny against himself.
Not bad at all. Yeah, there was also 2 breakers and a footman left behind. So Johnny will be stronger once the army meets up. Of course, he's got the earlier reinforcements as well, but the double water elementals, footmen, and priests is killing all the peasants at the same time. That's the thing for HawK. All he has to do is keep Johnny busy, and then as long as he's the one being aggressive, he's going to continuously stop this mining.
Yep. Oh man, this tower was about to be done, but Johnny, his defense was a little late. Here's the Stormbolt again. HawK, is he forced to a town portal once more? He definitely is with the next Stormbolt. Gotta dodge that. Boop. He got real good at that.
That was really fast. That was almost before the MK even bolted. He pressed the town portal.
But there's a lot of priests left. There's one. He sends them back. That's 2.
Oh,
that is an absolute mega disaster.
Rough. Even the breaker gets saved. Bash could maybe secure another breaker kill. That's rough. That's real rough. A couple of water elementals go back into the expansion, but it's mining away. And HawK comes back, but might just be forcing the town portal again. Level 5 in the Archmage, and there's going to be focus fire again on the heroes.
Ooh. No breaker wars here. It's so much about the heroes. Stormbolt indeed. So, what's the hero that's falling? Here's the Stormbolt on the MK. We have a TP. Can he transfer it? Yes, he can. Whew. And this time, HawK gets everything with him. Thank you for the 300 bits here for Bussy Footman royalty payment. And Ale gifting us up to Prototype Z. Thank you very much.
Alright. Upgrade check. 1, soon to be 1-1 for Mr. Johnny, and a 2-0 for HawK, soon to be 2-1. So a slight advantage will be for HawK, but of course he spent so much gold on TPs now that he's going to be behind in supply, and that is an 11 supply disadvantage. And also a big hero level disadvantage. 2 levels behind.
That is also level 3 Brilliance Aura, which enables more heal, more dispel, more Stormbolt. That is Bash, which is great because we don't need mana for that. Bigger healing also, not perfect. Ooh, baby. That's a lot of stuff for JohnnyCage. HawK, you need all your experience now to turn this around.
He's going to continue trying to hit the expansion. But Johnny's going to continue sending footmen. Has he been rebuilding footmen to send at this expansion? I feel like they all should be dead by now. I think he has.
Yeah, I think so too. But I'm not sure. I didn't pay attention to the production tab as so much was going on at the same time. HawK at least gets level 4 MK. It's good for the stats and the bash. But the level 5 Archmage is really the big difference in HawK. He will not get a red spot this map, will he?
Doesn't look like it. Yeah, that MK is going to be very close to level 5 after this, but Johnny's going to lose a ton of peasants here. He's going to lose his shop again. He should definitely preemptively rebuild that probably at his main base. The footmen are being dealt with by 3 militia, but they're both going to stay alive at the expansion of HawK currently. And Johnny gives up the expansion for the time being. Just for the red camp, is that worth it?
I think there's no way HawK can break this expo. Oh, there's also no TP. He has no gold. He doesn't even pick up the item.
Archmage is going to get it. He's going back for it. He's not forgotten about it. Weird position now, so
What?
Is Johnny kind of throwing this?
Yeah, trading an expansion for a red spot. That's interesting. And of course, by interesting, it's always caster language for what the hell is he doing?
Yeah, and see, now he's in a position, yes, he's got level 5 Mountain King, but if HawK goes to the main base, then Johnny can't just go and kill the expansion. You might be thinking, okay, Johnny's stronger. He can definitely go and just kill HawK's Expo, but then HawK just goes to the main, and then you're trading your main base economy for an expansion. Then HawK is still up a base in turn. So this is a weird position. But again, JohnnyCage is stronger if a direct fight happens.
Thank you, Cheslio, for the Prime sub. Much love, you guys. And that's the fight. That is the fight. Once again, control, magic, use, Stormbolt, level up. And the Stormbolt insta giving these priests, but he's losing a lot of HP already. Just walking around like a headless chicken, Carson.
Yeah. Yeah, not the best Mountain King control. He tried to go back, passes the, drops the talisman. Oh, Johnny! Oh, Johnny, no! He's making so many mistakes.
He wanted to get the big healing onto the MK, but it didn't click at all. And after a big mistake by HawK in the mid game, this was by far the bigger mistake, and it was HawK's experience in the end prevailing and giving him the 1-0 lead in this grand final.
Yeah, when you get in that position, you pointed it out early in the fight, you could just one-shot priests, run away, one-shot another priest, run away, one-shot another priest, run away, and just keep doing that over and over again, and then eventually take a fight when you're up 3-4 priests. But yeah, letting the expansion die for 2 creep camps and then not the best fight. And the cool thing for HawK now in this position, that wasn't even a must-win. That was a human mirror. A must-win would be like, you know, Johnny Random's Orc and HawK. Then HawK has to win that match, because then, you know, later on, if he has to play a human mirror, has to play against Johnny's Elf, which is also very strong, then it's you know, coin flip who wins. But a human mirror, like, that's all gravy for HawK playing against Johnny's Random.
Yeah, not looking too great, but HawK, whenever there's Gold Cup, he shows up in tip-top shape, and that's exactly what happens here. He still had 2. Oh, that's pretty sick. Yeah. All right, then. Match number 2. It is. Can Johnny fight back? What's he getting? What's he getting, guys? I'm gonna give you the answer now. Orc! And Carson has done a million theory crafts on human vs. Orc from both sides. He can tell you everything about this matchup.
Yeah, six of them so far. 6 of them. And this is a very standard map for it. So there's a lot of strats for less for the Orc than there once was, but a lot for the human nowadays. We can see very often a attempted power creep to level 3 by the Archmage. We saw Johnny do this against me earlier. He tried to get level 3 early, but then just pressure the burrows, and you can go for either a Beastmaster if you do a ton of damage, or you get a very fast level 3, or you can go for a Panda. You have 2 options to follow up depending on how good your super early game goes. And then typically you'll end up in a 2-base situation with mass casters. The Orc is going to try to get an expansion early with their Tauren Chieftain and then pressure so it doesn't get canceled and try not to take a ton of economic damage. But Johnny being Johnny, he might play a little bit different here.
Alrighty.
He's playing Kodos Forsaken style.
What is the Kodos Forsaken style?
Okay, well, Kodo is number 1, first of all. That's what we have to get nailed down. First and foremost, Kodo is number 1, Neil. But he goes what we like to call Proto. He goes for a Blade Master right away, fast shop, immediate harass, and then goes for a Warmill Mass Towers. Okay, he doesn't build a barrack, so... God, I wanted to see Johnny go for Proto.
Why is it called Proto?
I don't know where Proto comes from, actually. Someone in the chat will know, but that's what, at least in the NA scene, we called it, when you'd go for Mass Towers with a solo Blade Master. And then Bat Riders, of course, later on.
Yeah. Of course. Well, it's Blade Master Headhunters, and that is pretty similar to the Lich Fast Fiends, something I've not seen before.
Yeah, a combination of two standard strategy, one side of 2 standard strategies meshed together. Speed Scroll Harass as well. Does this work? This is kind of sick from Johnny.
Wow, what a gamble.
If you get any last hits here, of course, you deny the level 2. And of course, against Night Elf, if it's prepped perfectly, this Tuskar camp, you cannot get any last hits. But against Human, I don't know how the timing works. The Windwalk runs out very, very quickly, though, here.
Oh, come on. Oh, steals the item. Can he steal this last hit, though? HawK knows, but it's getting that stolen. And more damage to be done. HawK good with denies, as always, but... Item, gone. Experience, gone. Worker, gone.
This is sick. The base is open as well. He's got clarity. He's got a salve. Oh, low damage roll. Doesn't get the peasant. This is a cool opener from Johnny on this map specifically. If HawK would have gone for the green, though, this would have been awful.
Yeah.
But since he went for the Tuskar, this is a great little blind counter to the creep route. Oh, he's blocked in, though.
Oops. No staff. There's no way out.
Yeah, nighttime will mean Footman will go to the lab. But it's going to be expensive. Because, like, say Johnny is able to get a salve off, maybe salve and then re-windwalk, salve clarity, re-windwalk, yep. So now HawK's going to have to use, like, 4 reveals to kill this blade, probably. Maybe 3.
There's, of course, a big tech advantage that keeps the Archmage stuck on level 1, and that hurts the human way more than it hurts Johnny.
Ooh, imagine if the Headhunters had immediately run across the map as well. They'd be able to cancel this farm. Or they'd be able to stop this peasant from going to the lab as well. There could be a lot of things these Headhunters could be doing right now.
He's too busy microing his Blade Master. But okay, here's reveal. More focus.
So many reveals. There's going to be at least 2 more, I think.
There's 2. I love this. And it's only a level 1 hero. It's so much gold.
He's going to force another reveal. No way. Okay, let's get it. Cancels the farm. So 3 reveals, and I believe 3 peasants go down. That farm canceled, not much. So I think it is Johnny ahead here, but HawK is going to have the opportunity now to just power creep to level 3.
Rifle's coming now. He didn't reveal that to Johnny, just build it later. And yeah, creeping should be easy. Headhunters in the middle, waiting for their master, the Blade Master. He's not supply block, gets the burrow in time, and the tier 2 is done, so he can immediately line up the second hero.
And these Headhunters are cool because then they kind of don't allow HawK to go for, like, against Blade. You know, the reason why Farseer is so strong nowadays is because Blade used to just get tower rushed every game. But since you have mass Headhunters paired with the Blade, you have the strengths of the Blade, which is harass potential, which is late game potential. But you don't get tower rush because you got Headhunters.
A player's forces are under attack.
Establishing a new meta right in front of our eyes. Thank you, Rolling Corners, for the 12-month resub. Congrats to your new sub badge.
It's always cool to see players play off race against their main race, because it's like, okay, Johnny's an extremely good human player. He knows what humans' weaknesses are. He knows what Orc can do that's abusive to humans, so it's cool to see.
Creeping in the middle with illusions now, scouting with the other illusions. And HawK might think this is real until he does the first hit. Because Johnny was so aggressive.
Yeah.
The tier 2 done, shop is up, Mountain King second, HawK not going for a tower push at all. He will be facing a Shadow Hunter and Shaman.
Oh, Torn Totem, actually. So it's going to be tier 3 tech.
Oh!
Walker Berserkers.
Oh, yeah! And the tier 3 is always already halfway through.
All right, this is new yet again. It was already new after the first building went down, but we're seeing something totally different here from Johnny, and it doesn't look too bad because this Archmage level 3 may not get any damage on him. He might just be able to scrape together a Torn Totem cancel. Maybe.
It feels like there might be a big timing window once the MK is out and then Rifle cast a push. Because everything Johnny does still takes a lot of time, like Shadowhunter levels, get the tier 3 upgrades, and oh, this totem is in severe danger. Might need Hex. He got Heal Wave first.
Ooh. Yeah, he's not going to be able to keep that totem alive. Will be canceled. Nice timing. Really nice time for HawK. If he was there 5 seconds later, that would have gotten up. But yeah, he's going to be delaying. And he's also, importantly, scouting the tier 3. Scouting that it's a Torn Totem. He knows what he has to be countering. Maybe even just... Yeah, he's going tier 3. That's perfectly done from HawK. Really well done.
Oh man, we had this weird game in Silver Cup between Helsing and Hippo, which was also tier 3 versus tier 3. And I said, when do you ever see that? Well, apparently every single day now.
Yeah, this game is getting weirder and weirder every day.
This Warcraft game, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
The game we play.
Yeah. Well, let's say we play, but then we cast.
We tried to. We tried.
Yeah. Dude, this totem. Not getting up again. And that's a huge delay now. Mountain King can creep whatever he wants. Army of Johnny is busy. HawK seems a little more experienced.
Yeah, the blade could buy an orb, and that would mean that would be the end of the water elementals. Maybe you could even sell that scroll to beast to get orb early on. But yeah, the MK parry up almost on his way to level 3. One more camp to be able to do that, but TC's out. We saw the strength of the Tri-Hero on Lucy's stream earlier when it was Tom. So
Oh, yes.
maybe the Tri-Hero can do wonders. I mean, this could just be literally speed scroll, hex stomp, kill the Archmage over and over again. Like, that's what I would do.
Could counter with Invis, Holy Light, Stumble on the Blade. There is counters for human to... Also, there's Inner Fire for more armor. You don't seem too convinced.
We'll see. We'll see. The TC needs to be here, though. He's going to do the first part, Storm Bolting on the blade, scroll the Beast used. It looks as though Johnny wants to kill the units for now, though, and he definitely can do that. I don't think there's defend. Is there defend for the Footman?
Nope, there's not. TC is coming in now, but too late for that. He gets a kill. Poor little seal. Is it? When does it proc? Oh, it doesn't proc at all. Carson, we built you a wonderful tool to have an in-game overlay. Why you no use it?
Yeah, I thought about turning it on, but I didn't. I do like, you know, as beautiful as it is for everyone to watch, and when I watch the stream, I do appreciate having it. I like the good old days of trying to analyze the game with just out any overlay. It's kind of nice. It reminds me of the good old 2012s, you know.
Do you still use a telephone with a cable on and?
I got one of those. What are they called? Are they the rotary phones? I have one of those.
Of course you do.
It's nice. It's like a struggle. Although it does sometimes take away to have to ask, does he have this upgrade? When I'm trying to analyze replays, I almost find it useful to not have an overlay so that you have to search for the information and make like judgment calls. Because that's what you have to do if you're in-game as well, playing. Does he have web? Does he not have web? Does he have defend?
That's a good point then. We have all of a sudden an insane Blade Master with gloves, slippers, and boots.
Yeah, when did that happen, bro? What the hell? What? Look away for 1 second. He's crazy Blade Master now. Jesus.
That's how the turntables.
Yep. Red camp now as well. And these heroes, these orc heroes, level 3, level 2 on the TC. He's going to get level 4 in the blade. Man, Johnny could be doing this. We'll see how big the tier 3 power spike is for HawK.
Clawing back. Off we go. Claw plus 12? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? I can't see it.
Like it.
Ah, Helm of Valor.
Not bad for the blade, though.
True. Might hold on to that health stone for a while.
Alright, so there's no TP for Johnny. He's probably going to have to go back home eventually. A Pendant of Energy and Crystal Ball from both labs for HawK. He's going to be happy with one of those. I'll let you guys guess which one. And Paladin's here. Staff Orb available. Inner Fire online. And they both find each other at each player's base. And who's this going to favor? This probably will favor HawK because there's no reinforced defenses.
And there's no TP on Johnny either. So looks like we have a good old base race. Plus Inner Fire. These burrows will all be gone. That Beastry will probably not come up. These walkers, I don't know, man. They get their upgrade now. Workers will probably all fall on both sides.
Yeah, so every burrow will die. Probably every peasant will die, but so far HawK's done a really good job. He knows he just needs to buy as much time. And yeah, he's just going to camp all the peasants in the back. And he's already killed every single burrow. So well done from HawK.
Wow, okay, Johnny has to own this fight now. Everything pretty clumped up, but he's focusing on the heroes. There's the staff ready, despite the shop being gone. He bought that earlier, and now speed scroll out and time to rebuild. But will you ever have the time?
HawK is not really mining right now, weirdly, and Inner Fire is helping. Their staff is on cooldown. He's just dead. Hero focus. I don't think he can save him. Oh my god, the crits! Jesus Christ.
168 into 177. Good night, human army? Is that what's happening here? Johnny is rebuilding the burrow, so he's catching up. He's killing another unit. These crits.
God, Orc Imba. Orc Imba, the heroes! Jesus! Okay, the heal wave is there. There's still that greater mana already used. There's another stomp. Oh my god, the paladin. Staff is off cooldown, but then the whole army's gonna fall. Maybe even the Archmage next.
And even if he staffs, like, he could go with the blade. Oh!
Yeah. Oh my god, the crit miss!
He was already in the air for the crit, but hey, that paladin is now stuck next against the castle walls.
Dude, this blade's actually carrying him.
Yeah.
And it was pretty much just an orb and a health stone earlier, but now look at the agility. He's attacking so fast as well. He's just killing everything, Neo.
Johnny Saint's sword needs to heal this Mountain King TC Health Stone. This time it works. Nice concave of Headhunters. Level 4 on the Shadowhunter gives him another heal wave, which is excellent. And HawK can't believe it. He's shocked. Just as this Archmage will be shocked soon by this Orb of Lightning. Oh, mate, you can't out-heal this blade. No chance. GG. Johnny wins HawK with Orc off race.
Dude, Orc is so good. What the hell? I'm so happy I played this race.
Blade Master Headhunters.
Yeah, I mean, the heroes were the real stars there. Could he have done that without those blade items? Probably not. But yeah, dude, that Mountain King out of position. And we got a tied series though. So Johnny wins the game he probably shouldn't. HawK wins the game most of the time he probably shouldn't. And game 3.
Damn. Very exciting series thus far. Of course, we have no idea how this will continue because we don't even know the race that Johnny will play because he's still randoming, and our next map is Last Refuge.
Sixbone saying in chat, I'm gonna delete this game.
Nice. I like it. We got, well, a rematch of map 1, where we have time for JohnnyCage to get his redemption over HawK in a human mirror.
All right. And this is a very fast expo-centered map for Human Mirror because you can get the mercenaries. There's lots of density in the northern and the southern part of the map to creep to level 3 quite easily, and the expansion's easy to creep as well. So I'd expect to see fast expansion from one of these two guys, if not both.
Yeah, I agree. Could there be potential for cheese that you rush? But I don't think so. Both are going for an altar. That means Archmage. For Johnny, of course, a little bit better to know earlier what to go for and easier to prepare for the entire game, to set up a game plan. But I mean, HawK has played a myriad of human mirrors in his life, so he can adjust on the fly.
Yeah, one interesting thing is maybe HawK won't go for the footman pull on the Merc camp, not knowing what he's up against. But, you know, it's not good against Orc. It especially wouldn't be good against Orc if Johnny's doing fast, you know, speed scroll harass. It would be awful. And this is a good map for that, too. We've seen, I think, even Infi do that with his off race before. So it'd be really bad to go for the Merc camp against Orc and against Undead as well. You'd want to go for that green instead. So that could be a big advantage that Johnny gets. He could use his footman to pull, get the mercenaries, and then have the much better early game. This is one of the few maps that being random in Human Mirror gives you quite a big advantage, potentially.
Not bad. Man, I'm getting a whole new respect for JohnnyCage. I always loved his human, always liked his night elf, but seeing him being so creative with undead and orc as well, and winning, it's just fascinating.
Well, it looks like HawK is going to risk it, which will pay off. Very, very important for him to go for that. And of course, you can't scout on this map either because your footman needs to pull the Merc camp. So this is risky for HawK, but he's willing to do it, and it's really, really well done. Nice little gamble there. It's a 50-50, I'd say.
Okay, and yeah, it is so powerful because of the Shadow Priest and the item. Both are doing that. And now they both know what's up, or will know what's up in a second, and then we have a normal human mirror. And no human mirrors on Last Refuge. You know, I hate on this matchup, but on Last Refuge, everything can happen because of this early expansion. They have the chance to mass on tier 2, maybe even go for a panda and bust the expansion. You also have the chance to go for tier 3 Knights Mortars. I even have seen Knights Mortars countered with mass griffins. Nothing's impossible on Last Refuge Human Mirror anymore. Yeah,
this map can be very, very crazy, and it all depends on how the early game goes. The item actually better for HawK here, Sylvie Mask versus Stealth Giant Strength, close to the worst item. But there are worse items overall. So yeah, we're gonna have to think, or look rather, like if they're gonna go for the expansion or not. If we see the militia called, if we see that 4th farm, And we do see fourth farm. That could just be for mercenaries. We're going to have the expansion, but the footmen are confirming this as well. The scout for both players, very much on point.
Items even out with the claws for JohnnyCage. Scout towers upgraded as well. You don't want to fall victim. Oh, is there steel maybe? JohnnyCage is at the bottom. Trying to get the next Shadow Priest, but that would be suicide.
Yeah, you could go for that Berserker as well. Both could do that, in fact, but it's tough. They both have very, very low ping. And I believe it's pseudo-random if you both have around the same ping who gets it if you're both spamming, but of course they both have farms there. HawK's gonna get his Berserker. Johnny yet to get his, and HawK the first to be quite aggressive here.
Ooh, that was almost the last hit. Both level 3. Johnny is losing a worker, but a HawK lost a worker to the creep, so that evens out. That Shadow Priest lost, though. That's big.
Yeah, it's a nice find by HawK, and he's going to have tons of water elementals. Also has the replenishment potion to continue the pressure if he wants. And it looks as though, is HawK teching? No, he's not teching yet. Of course, he can't tech yet, but he's got enough peasants that I think he would be going for an expansion. Johnny certainly is at least attempting to. This is already a little bit weird.
Johnny's moving back, isn't he? He doesn't have the lumber.
Oh, he's killing the critter. He buys the next priest. Both could buy that next priest, and
Players' forces are under attack.
all right, Johnny looks to be in a very comfortable position. There's so many low footmen for HawK, or for both players a little bit, and yeah, HawK is teching.
Damn. Okay, he could bust this with a panda, as we said. That is a little all-inny. If Johnny holds this, it's probably game, but HawK is preparing more harasses. Defend would be insane on this map, of course, but you need to be able to afford it.
He can cancel this. If he just attacks the Great Hall, he can just cancel it. He's going for the priest so the water elemental can live, but it gets double abolished. He can just right-click on this Town Hall. You just right-click on it. HawK, you can kill it! He can't now. It's too late. The water elemental's dead. He could have definitely gotten that Town Hall cancel.
And he's losing a Shadow Priest as well. It's getting pretty late in Russia. We had it confirmed earlier. It's after 1 a.m. already. Oh, but yeah, not feeling too aggressive. Might cost him here. Lots of hurt units. Berserker low, Footman low. Johnny stops chasing though.
Town is under siege.
Yeah, the multitasking is definitely difficult. And while HawK does like to do, you mentioned the Panda, that's a very strong option because you get it immediately, but HawK also sometimes goes for a more passive approach when pressuring the expansion. He'll go for a Blood Mage and 2 Sanctum with Sorks. The Berserker will eventually fall, but it might be a TP. But yeah, he likes to go for just a lot of casters and a little bit of a late push sometimes. But we'll see. For now, both players take a lot of damage.
And they both lose their Berserkers. Who's losing more economy? For Johnny, of course, it doesn't matter too much. He has this expansion. He gets level 4. Not losing his town portal. Oh, HawK blocking, but getting out. Lots of corpses, but HawK is still here. And it's only, what is it? 5, 6, 7 peasants? Okay. Sends a couple of footmen over now to clean this up. What a game.
Yeah, game is all over the place. Full tech advantage, though, for HawK. So if he can get healed up, eventually, like his Archmage has been low, it seems like the entire game. If he can get healed up, he can consolidate, get his Sanctums up, get his second hero out, whatever that might be. I would expect a Blood Mage. Yeah, there's a Blood Mage.
Damn.
Maybe he can do some sort of final push.
But his Archmage is so hurt. Needs to scroll now. Johnny got another Shadow Priest. He has to rely on Mercs now. And stall time to let his expansion pay off. Potion!
Oh, Jesus. Shades of Turtle Rock again.
Oh, yeah.
Earlier. Or was that Turtle Rock? Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Wait, there's no greater heal on Turtle Rock.
No, when he had to sell the ring to buy it on the blade.
Ah,
the blade died.
yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to remember exactly what game that was as well.
Town is under siege.
Sanctum's up. Pressure continues. Johnny looking very comfortable, but he still hasn't teched yet. I think Johnny needs to start towering at his expansion. He needs to get double, sometimes even triple Arcane. Probably even before his tech. He's getting a Lumber Mill as well. Because this push is going to be very strong.
He wants to get rid of that shop, so there's no replenishment anymore. No kit towers, nothing. And no breakers, of course.
Nope, there's the Ogre Mauler. Mud Golem could be purchased as well. There's also going to be another Berserker. Yeah, there's another Berserker. Actually, was already purchased for HawK. A lot of mercenaries. Or actually, Johnny stole it. Nice.
Yeah, He has so many mercs. He has a big supply lead. Of course, he can counter with water elementals, but the Blood Mage! Oh, okay, survives for now.
Yeah, it seems really bad for HawK right now, and if he would have lost that Blood Mage, it would have been, but if he could just hold on, this is really the most difficult time for HawK. If he can hold on, deal with this mercenary pressure, he's going to be a lot stronger in the long run because the tech has only now been started for Johnny. But I've seen Johnny do this before. I think it was Johnny. Maybe it was someone else. Just buy like 5 Berserkers to hold because, of course, we know that HawK is just going to go for Priests and Sorceresses and try to break that Expo. So if you have Mass Piercing, it's really, really strong.
Yeah, especially since HawK still doesn't have defend. Archmage
Berserker.
chasing. A little bit of healing. Can he survive this fireball? Yep. Needs more healing, I guess. But how much damage is done to this main? He's running in once more. HawK can't push. He's just trapped in his own base.
Yeah, and Johnny's not losing anything. If he were to be feeding these mercenaries and, you know, up against the level 3 Blood Mage, level 2 Flame Strike for that push would be rough. He's going to lose 1 Ogre Mauler.
That's expensive.
But it's a lot of time bot.
One more kill is level 5.
Ooh, that Sork. That's going to be double Ogre Mauler. Okay, 1 goes down.
How smart to go for the Sork. This spell is still far away. Except, of course, the Shadow Priest, but you want that against Water Elementals. And Johnny didn't get level 5. He has a lot of gold, but nothing else, really.
Forces are under attack.
All right, now creeping. This will be Blood Mage level 2 for the Flame Strike. It'll also be close to Archmage level 5, which both players are very close to. And I said it before, I think Johnny needed to tower earlier. It seemed like it was going really well for him, but eventually HawK was going to hold if he didn't lose a hero, and eventually the push was going to come, and now Johnny under-towered and perhaps under-prepared.
Blizzard.
Ooh.
I mean, breakers are far away. And he wants to break this expansion and the economy, first and foremost, so there's also no disable. Why not? JohnnyCage trying to go for tier 3. And that is so greedy.
Yeah, that's really greedy. He's going to go for the counterattack as well, but he almost certainly cannot hold his expansion. So he's going to lose his expansion. The question is, how much can he do in exchange?
Oh man, Korea, lots of AoE. We see the economy burned by the fire. What the hell?
All right, yeah, expansion is done for. And HawK is doing, again, a really good job in his main base, aware of what Johnny's going to go for, aware that Johnny wants to just get some counter damage done, so he preemptively moved all his peasants, he preemptively got ready to power build the Arcane, and he's gonna kill this expansion, then TP back, ideally for HawK before losing every single peasant. If he keeps 5 peasants alive here, he's in a great position.
Oh man, this is so much damage, so quick, so easy to deal with this.
Jesus.
Flame Strike Blizzard, a genius moment by HawK.
Oh, he might not get it.
Yeah.
He might not get it.
Shades of DreamHack.
Yeah. Oh no, he didn't get it. But I suppose he was happy that he killed every single peasant. He killed, what was that, like 8-9 peasants there before TPing. So he says, okay, it's not the end of the world. I mean, it's going to take you forever to repair that and to rebuild those peasants. And then you're not going to have any lumber. So maybe he's happy with that.
Oh, he can't hold this.
Well,
there's no way.
He's just got to creep now. Yeah, this is similar to what Human will do against Undead. Okay, I'm going to creep up. I'm going to go tier 3. I'm going to give up my expansion just to get creep camps on the map and then play the tech advantage at least.
Johnny is trying to buy
HawK.
time.
Yeah. He's got a staff. He's
Wait.
got double claws.
Carson,
What's up?
he has Blizzard and Water Elemental. He has no Brilliance Aura.
That was a mistake of the retrain, I think.
Are you kidding me? Twice in 2 weeks in Gold Finals, we get a retrain mistake?
Yeah, unfortunate.
No way. I mean, he has a Blood Mage. It could be worse.
Yeah, it's kind of elementary, though, especially for a human player, because humans are the race that always retrains. I mean, if you play a ladder session, you're going to retrain at least once as a human player, so you need to be aware of that. Like, it's not like, you know, undeads aren't retraining all the time. It's if their coil's on cooldown, they mess it up, sure, but like a human to do that? Come on.
And Johnny is at tier 3. Got the MK on 3, got the Pally out, gets a second blacksmith. And inner fire soon.
Maybe he's just expecting to lose the first blacksmith, and he doesn't want to lose the opportunity to maybe go into workshop if he needs it.
He has no TP.
See, the cool thing about this army that breaks, there's a second retrain from HawK. Cool thing about the army that breaks the expansion is it's also good against tier 3. You want sorceresses.
Yep.
You want mass casters.
Yep.
The blood mage is good as well, so it's not bad.
Let's go. Blizzard 3, Flame Strike 2. This AoE is just absurd.
Oh, these peasants. Oh, these peasants. That's a nice flame strike. That's a nice blizzard.
Oh, the damage is so sick. JohnnyCage from 2 bases to 0.
Ooh, and now...
Whoa! There's too much damage, and there's a heal ward as well. AoE healing versus double AoE damage.
Yeah, I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me is exactly what this is right now. The first knight is out, but all HawK has to do is just chill back here. Continuously siphon when the heroes get into rage, continuously cast Blizzard. There's still so much dunce supply in these mercenaries right now.
Damn, HawK. That is styling quite a bit. Supply is even, but it seems so one-sided.
Can Johnny break through? If he had a TP, I would say just TP on top of him. But he can't get through right now.
Nope. Can't do it. Evil Potion on the Mountain King. Archmage very hurt. Just keeps on blizzarding. Kills the Berserkers. More and more experience. And this
Nice
heal ward is
militia,
just
though.
going through. Yeah. Oh, Archmage playing with fire. 24.
Still a greater heal as well for this Archmage. Needs to be careful though.
He burns himself. And
Oh my God.
JohnnyCage goes for the GG as everything was burning and freezing, frostbitten, and HawK one map away from his 11th title in a row.
Yeah, the tier 3 was a mistake there, right? Like I feel like looking
So
back on that
greedy.
game, the pressure was good, but I think if he just goes triple sanctum and just tries to hold that expansion with earlier towers as well, like he could have easily had triple arcane because he had the lumber to go tier 3, and he still could have got those sanctums. So
Yeah, I
couple
agree.
mistakes there.
Easy solution for HawK without coming up with the tier 3 tech.
Yep.
Just double AoE. Let's go. Jesus Christ.
I want to
Cool.
see the orc again. I want to see the orc.
I want to see the orc again. I want to see undead. HawK was so afraid of undead. I wanna know.
Yeah, or the night elf, I suppose. The night elf, because we haven't seen the night elf today, and you were hyping it up earlier, and I am aware of how good it is. So.
He is pretty good. That's correct. Tight Hunters next in the last map would potentially be Concealed Hill.
This would be a good map for HawK if Johnny got Night Elf. I feel like Tight Hunters is quite a strong map for the human side of things. Very easy expansion. You can get a lot of claws early on. It's a short rush distance between the expansions, so you can go for a really strong 65 supply push. So if he gets Night Elf this time around, it's going to be good. I feel like it would be good for human against undead as well for HawK, but Johnny would probably play Crypt Lord. So
Johnny, what do we know? He plays Blade Master Headhunters.
True.
Who are
Probably.
we to predict what's going to happen? For all we know, it could be Lich Fast Fiends again.
Panda first, like the
Panda
good old,
first.
when Lucy was still Lucifer, playing Panda first. There's a game of him against HawK, Lucifer versus HawK on Twisted Meadows, where he goes Panda ghouls with backpack and creeps with backpack while harassing with a panda, and it ends up being like Mass Dragon Hawks against Panda Alchemist. A really cool game. Chumpesque casted that. It's on YouTube. You guys can go check it out.
The legend. And longtime sub of the stream. If you want to be as cool as Chumpesque, hit that sub button.
Didn't realize he was a sub. Yeah, he's one of my favorite, probably my favorite YouTube caster of those YouTube guys.
Unfortunately, not around anymore, right?
Yeah, he just every time he uploaded a game, you just knew it was gonna be a banger. He only uploaded like the craziest, sickest games. He had such a good channel. I just look forward to those replays because like you just know like okay, let's get the popcorn ready. Let's get a hot cocoa. This game's gonna be sick.
I would love a hot cocoa now.
Still, me too.
Okay. HawK is back. We have Tight Hunters selected. We're pressing the go button.
All right. Roll the roulette wheel.
So you say Night Elf, I say Undead.
All right.
Match points HawK.
You say goodbye. Did you watch Get Back, by the way, Neil?
Get Back?
The 6-hour Beatles documentary about the making of Let It Be.
It's on my list.
Finished it last night. Oh my god, it is. I mean, for you, I know you'll enjoy it because you're a super music fan. But for people that aren't super into like bands and playing music, I could see it being boring because it's literally like watching a band practice for 6 hours and mess around. But it's so good. I finished it last night. It's so goddamn good.
I heard that Yoko Ono is really effing annoying.
Yes, but she doesn't speak too much. There's a couple of times where she does her singing thing, or whatever you call that. You know what I mean? But she doesn't talk too much. It's honestly mostly just the four of them speaking the whole time and playing. There's a whole lot of playing and jamming in it, which is really cool.
All right, the fifth Beatle of Warcraft has spoken. Carson wanted Night Elf, and Carson is getting Night Elf. And now we do the hero prediction. I call a Warden.
I was gonna say Warden too, but let's say Keeper. Sure, it's a bit boring, but I really don't think it'll be.
Wow, really brave prediction, Carson. Going really out of your way, eh?
Well, what about Testicle Madness with the first time crime? How about that?
We love Testicle Madness. How about the insatiable Nico, 3-month resub? Much love to Back to Warcraft.
Thank you.
Okay, Johnny, don't let me down. Don't let me down.
Don't let me down.
God damn it! That's a little boring.
I can't believe I sang that version of Don't Let Me Down, or that song Don't Let Me Down. We were just talking about the Beatles, and they also have Don't Let Me Down. I don't know why. What is that? Is that the Tom Petty? Yeah.
Not sure. Oh, I had a big argument
Don't Let Me Downs
about the Beatles with someone recently who once again claimed like, oh, they're the best band of all time, and I really never got into Beatles. I appreciate them for what they did, but for me, maybe it's a little too outdated, and I hate Yellow Submarine with a passion. It's such a dumb song.
Yeah.
And we got into a heated argument over Yellow Submarine. Hate Yellow Submarine.
It's a little nursery rhymey. There's a few songs like that. There's like the Ringo nursery rhyme songs. Octopus Garden is like that as well. And the Obla Di Obla Da is kind of like that, even though I think that's McCartney. And then there's McCartney's sort of granny songs, is what John Lennon called them. But those have grown on me. Like I used to really not like the Long and Winding Road, and now I think it's one of my favorite Beatles songs. It sort of grows on you over time. But yeah, I can get that.
Probably after the documentary, I'll be into it.
That album's so goddamn good. One of the better ones for sure. All right, Keeper, creeping. Expansion will come up, and I think maybe Human and Night Elf mains would disagree with me, but I do think this is a good map for Human. I do think against Night Elf, I think this is a really strong map.
Alrighty, let's see if you're right. We have claws for HawK. He will appreciate that. But of course, you can sell your stuff at the marketplace. Level 2 immediately. It's a pretty straight up expansion, eh?
Mm-hmm. No surprises. Very early expansion from Johnny. If it works, it works. But I do like to see more from Night Elves, more tactical expansions. Like you're pressuring, you guarantee that your expansion's never going to get canceled, and then you build it behind it. But I suppose the upside of this expansion timing is if he goes over and harasses, and HawK decides to go cancel, he's going to lose a ton of peasants. So maybe this is tactical in a way. It's just very greedy and also tactical. Nice last hit.
Oh, nice block as well by HawK, delaying a little bit. But yeah, can he hold that tower or not? Johnny not focusing on that at all. Not yet, at least. It's not upgrading, it's just building. And so we go for these workers, but good damage already. Tons of attention to this Keeper. Was trying to maneuver himself into a better position, and that actually works.
Yeah, nicely done. He knew he'd be able to get out of any potential surrounds with that new Summon of Treants. He gets one peasant. Potential for a deny. These denies are very important because he's almost level 3, and HawK knows this, so he gets one already. And there's potential for another deny here, too. And, going to the gold mine! He does. Really nicely done from HawK.
So much time bought. He can't prevent the kill, but a lot of time bought. But slowly but steady is in a little bit of trouble. So damage done, workers killed, expansion delayed, but oh, hold on. That ring saved him.
Value. Circlet would have as well, I suppose, but it's good. Oh, I think this is an expo cancel, so claws are going to be purchased. Ooh, can Johnny get back? He's got level 3, so he can make this costly. He's going to be back with full mana. Oh, HawK's creeping. If he just ran straight there, I feel like he would have got the cancel.
He really wanted to go for this marketplace to get the second claw. Humans can't help themselves anymore. They gotta pimp their archmages, and that might cost him the cancel as the expo's up now.
You can cancel the gold mine a little bit, but now the footmen can't. Well, they have to show themselves, or else Johnny will just run across the map. But now he's got level 3. This is all very well played so far by Johnny. There was opportunity for HawK to get quite a bit ahead, but yeah, this is all going to be Johnny. He's going to have an excellent mid game, I feel like.
So much damage. Defend is quite far away as well. No reveal though. The only one who's losing units is HawK, I feel. So much entangle. Little bit of a disaster.
Yeah. That was 3-4 footmen going down. Still no archer kills. And even if these archers die at this point, there's going to be lures soon. Very, very soon, in fact. And then probably Demon Hunter second. Okay, there's the reveal last when Archer does find his way to the grave. And okay, a lot of footmen were saved by HawK, though. It's got 3. His tech's underway. Feels like his tech is really late, though.
6 minutes?
Yeah.
He had to rebuild a lot of workers. He lost like 5 or something. He had to send new militia at some point. I feel like it's okay. He got 0 lumber now.
Yeah, I think it's acceptable. 5 minutes is about as early as you'll ever get to tech. Maybe like 4:40, I think, is very, very, very fast. Tinker second?
Yeah, baby! We saw that by HawK versus Sonic earlier, and that looked like a very entertaining game. So, yes, for our entertainment, please repeat.
In a macro game, though, that seems very strange. You typically see Demon Hunter in macro games. Panda, I guess, would be all right, too, but Tinker in a game where you're not planning to be super aggressive. We'll see how he plays it. All right.
Some people just love the Rockets late game, and who can blame them?
Maybe Johnny knows you're a fan as well, and he is a man of the people, so.
I think so.
All right, nice factory positioning. Very important to pay close attention to where those factories go. You don't want to waste them. It's 125 mana, long-ass cooldown, so you want to make it count when you finally put that factory down.
How much damage can he do, though? Lots of time for these clockworks. Well, lots of time over. Got halfway through. That's fine, but it's all buying time for Johnny to get his expansion rolling, get the lores up, get the tier 3, get the bears. And you get a high-level Tinker. We want to see the rockets.
And he's forcing HawK to tower up a little bit more. In a perfect world, HawK would only build an Arcane at the expansion and maybe one at the main base and no more. Why is he building guards right now? He just built 2 guard towers at his expo. He built 1 guard tower at his main base. His lumber's already hurting. These aren't necessary at all.
He's afraid.
Yeah, the Tinker.
Maybe he thought it was gonna be a push, as Sonic would do it with like glaives and AP somewhere, but no, just straight up.
Yeah, Sonic certainly would do that, but I mean, in a macro game, when you know it's JohnnyCage and you know you're 2-base, you can almost guarantee he's just gonna play it for the later stages at least. But, all right, HawK gets heal scroll, push from vulnerability. He can invest the gold in at least that. He's going to be level 4 on the Archmage and Mountain King. I suppose Blood Mage not good because rockets.
Yeah, exactly. Rockets don't cost too much. You can just spam them. No Demon Hunter, of course, to burn the MK. Cast is coming. Man, this is going to be a crazy good explosive late game. It will take a little while, 2-3 minutes until everything is online, but then we're gonna have literal fireworks.
Yep, footman denied. Really nice denies so far by HawK. He's been getting plenty of them. Kept that keeper off level 4 at least, which level 4 keeper could find some harassment value at this stage. And the bears are online, so soon the healing won't be a problem for this keeper. But lumber an issue for both players, but only one of them has a shredder.
Big dispels, of course, free experience. There is defend, but he's not using too much of it. No roaming anymore for the keeper. He's just centered at home. Mountain King comes in, trying to find some kills.
Won't win for a deny, but that's a melee intelligence hero. Not the greatest to go for denies with that Tinker, and opportunity maybe to go for the marketplace. Whoever wins this fight can get that nice consumable. And, okay, what's HawK going into? His lumber problem has kind of been solved, and he's going into just rifle to Sanctum, the standard army, as it seems, but there's going to be a ton of bears online by the time he gets those first few casters out.
Cap Kona donates €1.
In the town where I was born lived a man who sailed the sea, and he told us of his life in the land of submarines. Take it away, Neo.
No! I hate that song!
We sailed up to the sun till we found the seas of green, and we live beneath the waves in our yellow submarine.
We all live in a yellow submarine. Hate that song, but funny donation. I really hate that song.
Paying off. I can tell.
I hope we don't get a copyright strike now because it was so perfect.
Exactly, yeah, I really killed that melody. Perfect pitch and all.
Rifles falling, level 4, level 3 here, but he can't break this at all. I feel like it's a little bit early to push. First Master Bear, I guess only now. The ferry was fast, but is that enough, Carson?
Johnny's actually microing pretty sick. The ferry was well positioned. It did get focused down. The Dryads were split off to kill the Priest. He was entangling and focusing down the rifles at the other side of the fight, but HawK, too clean, saves most of his units, calls the militia on time, and he actually trades effectively despite the really nice micro from Johnny.
Sorks are coming now. A little bit of slow. Mortars too. And then he should be stable. Supply also even. Johnny prepares 90 supply, interestingly. Feels like not enough bears.
Yeah. Yeah, I think maybe too early of a wind. He doesn't need Fairy Dragons that early. He just needs the massive bears. And he does retrain into rockets now. And there's enough creeps on the map to get up to level 5 Tinker. And that's when he really kicks in.
Yep. And also, of course, no rockets in that fight, but now we got them.
All right. And the HawK is going to be down a tech. So what is the answer to that? Generally just a big wall of breakers. You tend to not be able to make just rifle caster work against, tier 2 against tier 3. But if you can get 8, 9 breakers in the front, they actually do a ton of damage to bears that have mana.
True, but the cool thing about the Tinker is you can basically lob the rockets over the breakers compared to a Panda who has to get kind of close to throw in the Breath of Fire. It doesn't do as much damage, but there's also a little bit of canceling that prevents some healing from these priests. And that's why the Tinker can be really, really good. Level 4 now.
Which is even more of an argument against playing heavy rifle, because when you get cluster rockets on the rifles, they lose all their damage.
Yep.
Whereas Breaker's a little less dependent on that. And a lot of creeping. He gets heal wards, and Johnny's going to be able to top off his army before inevitably having to TP. Ideally before both these Moonwalls fall.
This is the push. Maybe for the Gold Cup, the 50th edition. Oh, big Fairy Dragons. Are they in a great position, though? I'm not 100% sure. Tinker is... There's a heal scroll against it.
Yeah, those are some terribly positioned Fairy Dragons. I feel like he accidentally misclicked there. If they were over top of these casters right now, they would be destroying, but the bear positioning is still nice. The Mountain King is going to have one more clap in a second. There's still a heal scroll for HawK. Oh, Hippogriff deals with the counter to the Fairy Dragons, the counter to the counter to the counter to the counter, and the bears march forward.
MK in trouble. Is he forced into a potion? Oh, Invul! Ooh, the rockets were also hitting him right on top, but the Invul was the right call over the heal scroll. 50-50 decision. He did the right one. And now Johnny is in a great spot. Tech, lead, supply, lead, hero, lead. Lots of leads.
Yeah, nice. And he's looking to tie it up. We might have a game 5 here. Red camp also looking juicy. Johnny already got enough of the bottom side of the map that I think he could be happy just to contest this red. Even if HawK were to go to the bottom, he gets the red, then he gets most of the creeps on the map. But HawK wants to fight for the red. I don't think he's going to be able to win this fight, though.
I'm a little confused because I only see one icon at the Tinker.
Oh. Interesting. Oh, yeah. He does have rockets, though. He does
maybe it's a bug. Okay, it's a bug. Ah, good. Someone please write that down in the B2W feedback thread that level 2 rockets are not supported. Or level 2 rockets plus level 2 passive.
Oh, I have a bug as well. When you pause the game, the timers go down still for like the tech and stuff.
Yep.
Clove. Oh, level 3 rockets. Oh my dear lord, that damage.
See, love him. Oh man, this is gonna be super sick. How much mana is there? Enough! Enough. Whatever the Tinker is not killing, the fairies will eat up, and the bears chew through the rest of this. This is very much smells like game 5 to me.
Sheesh, those rockets. And the cool thing about Tinker as well in these late games is you can get level 6 and we can see the coolest ultimate in the game, but we might not get to this point because, oh my god, those rockets.
See? And I don't understand why not everyone is as much of a Tinker lover than I am. It just owns at a certain time.
Well, you do need level 5, though. And you imagine if this is level 5 Panda, we'd be sheeshing all the same, I feel. But they're both good. They could both carry in the late game.
Love a Tinker.
A lot is low, though, now for Johnny. But he does have one more heal ward. Okay, he places it down. He can heal up and continue to fight. But HawK, aware of this, wants to get these kills, needs to get these kills.
I guess mana is the issue. For HawK, supply is the issue. He builds 4 units already, barely over 50. Waiting for the tier 3, of course, for the frag shards. You need to fight AoE with more AoE.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised to see an attempted expansion again from either of these players. A third base is going to be necessary soon enough, especially for HawK, but he's the one that's not likely to be able to get one secured. I'm surprised to see not another tree from Johnny, at least. Oh, Wisp goes to the left now, just as I say that. So we will have the third base and nice upgrades as well on the way. Soon to be 3-2 on the Night Elf units.
Ooh, that's good. Not too bad for HawK either. 2 attack upgrades for the mortars. Of course, not nearly as good as this one. Yo, thank you, Chris, for gifting a sub to Super Duke. How's life, mate? How's the other side of Hamburg? Are you still in Hamburg? How's life?
You want me to imitate him?
Huh?
Life is good. Life is good.
Yeah.
There we go.
Well, yeah, nice.
That's my,
glad
that's
to hear
Chris
that.
impression.
Yeah, nice to hear that. Sounds pretty similar, I say.
Yes. Good. That's how every German sounds in my head. It is good. Yes.
Okay, dude.
Oh, Cluster Rocket's also good at stopping repair and hitting buildings. Multi-purpose.
Oh
and
my
that
god.
Cowball is just dead immediately.
On this ferry position! The AoE is just everywhere. And the Tinker is having the time of his life. Actually, Johnny is losing quite a bit against these towers.
Yeah, they're doing some work. The Dryads are getting hurt by those frag sharp mortar teams as well. HawK still with a greater heal and a mana pot, so the Mountain King might be able to carry, but the mortar teams are exposed. We might get level 6 Tinker. Yep, there it is.
Oh!
Will we get the ultimate, though? We're just
Give it!
There we go.
It's so good. It's the best. The Robo Tinker can be repaired, and against that, HawK has, of course, no chance but to tap out, and we do get game 5. Carson, you wanted Johnny on Night Elf. Are you satisfied with Johnny on Night Elf?
Played great. Yeah, he's one of those strong mechanical players, and to see some nice micro there in the mid game and then good engagements. The Fairy Dragon at his natural was a little questionable, but later on it was excellent. The rockets always landed perfectly flush. Sometimes that's all it takes. You just use that carry hero perfectly. If you're an orc, you use your stomps on your TC perfectly. If you're human, you use that Mountain King claps perfectly. Get nice breaths, or you get nice cluster rockets. Sometimes that's all it takes to win a fight. Just use those spells fully efficiently.
There's nothing that satisfies me as much as a tinker throwing rockets, getting level 6 and become a robot. That is such a beautiful sequence.
Maybe some wisps pulled to repair. All the wisps out of the gold mine to repair.
Ideally.
Something like that.
Ideally, yes.
Yep.
So,
right.
You were 100% on with your predictions in Game 4. What's going to be for the Grand Final? Will it be a new champion or will it be the 11-time gold champion?
It would be cool to see undead here, especially because the last map is Concealed Hill. So he'll be able to play DK standard against HawK, and HawK will struggle a little bit, but it's still, very much an expandable map at this level of play. I would like to see. I'd like to see undead here.
All right, I wanted that for Game 4 already, Concealed Hill. I would mind. Thank you, Dave's Art of Air, for the Prime sub.
PogChamp. Okay, where is Johnny? There he is.
People are discussing if Hamburg is the best city in the world. Carson, what would you say?
I live in the best city in the world, is what I would say.
You live on an island. That's not a city.
Victoria's a city. Okay, Vancouver then. How about Vancouver? Best city in the world.
Oh, 5 gifted subs by...
I feel like there's a hidden message in there or something.
Yep.
Yeah. I ain't weenie.
I ain't weenie would be my guess as well. Shout out, hi ain't weenie, boop, for the 5 gifted subs.
That's nice. Some players in there getting. You see Celebrate in there getting one.
Oh, good
one.
Good. Decision time, everybody. This is the last map of the day, and Carson is the new prophet of the Back to Warcraft team because it actually is Human vs. Undead.
Yeah, pretty pog. And, I'm pretty much just predicting what I think would be the best matchups to see on these maps, the most exciting. And, it's good. We've had a very exciting series. We got to see 2 human mirrors, and then we got to see every other race.
Yes.
From JC Penny. So this is nice. This is perfect. The perfect outcome.
So, if JohnnyCage is only losing with human, does that make human the weakest race?
That's how the math checks out. Yeah.
Oh no, more fuel to the taunt fire. But he won't see that. He's out of town. Maybe he's watching. He's with Vancouver at the moment. Ah, damn it. They might probably watch it.
And, this is just going to add to his pie chart. This is going to add to the random section of his pie chart. It won't add to human, even though JohnnyCage wins. So it's just ruining us even more.
It's a Dreadlord, Carson.
I love it.
JohnnyCage the Madman.
All right. Yeah, he's won with Lich. He's won with DK. Has he won with DK today? I don't think he has he? I don't think he's played Death Knight yet.
I don't know, dude.
He only played Lich.
Yeah.
Well, all right, Dreadlord, quite strong, but we've seen it fail miserably, but if HawK goes for that expansion, there's always opportunity to force it into the late game. Of course, if you force it into the late game, Dreadlord has one of the best late game ultimates, but HawK tends to just not expand and just play one base against Dreadlord.
All right. I wouldn't mind that, especially on Conceal, to go for a dedicated push. I'm really curious to see the Dreadlord in the hands of Johnny. Most of the time you see the Dreadlord with players who doesn't have the micro that he has. No disrespect to all of them. I love you all, but I guess that's a fact.
There's strategical players. There's strategical masterminds, players like Side, okay? They're geniuses. They don't need the mechanics.
That's what I'm saying. Thank you, Carson, for adding to my point. And now we got both combined in the human being that is JohnnyCage. So I'm really looking forward to seeing that unfold.
Yeah, he's gonna go for the expansion. HawK is building a 4th farm. Still a question mark as to whether or not he's going to expand, because he knows what Johnny's gonna go for. Yeah, he's gonna run up, and this is going to be one base.
All right, Carson, do we have time for the latest donation text? Because it's pretty creative, actually. Captain Coma comes back with the Yellow Submarine. Kinda.
In the town where the grunt was born, lived an FS who rode to war, and he told us of the kills in the land of elves. So we sailed up to the moon till we found the sea of blue. The cigar's being canceled, and we live beneath the trees in our green skin. We all live in our green skin. Need a little more syllables in that chorus, but the rest of it was beautiful.
I think you have like a crew vocal at the end. We all live in our green skin. We all green skin. We all. You know,
I see. Very.
Who's
cool,
the
very
musician here?
Cool. Some counterpoint in there. I like it. Yeah.
Yeah, Ziggurat cancelled, but still, Expo not... Oh, maybe stopped. Is it a fake out because he's teching?
Maybe, yeah. Forcing... Maybe he knows that HawK reacts to this, because I even knew that HawK reacted to Dreadlord by playing one base. Maybe just saying, okay, let's play one base, sucker. Play Dreadlord against you. Don't care. Catch me outside.
Sleep and Carrion Swarm it is, and HawK. Will he scout this? Will he get this confirmed, or will he just blindly go for a push?
Yeah, I mean, it's not as though Dreadlord is excellent one base. You tend to want to play like hit and run, kill peasants, run around the map, wait till the super late game, and then he can carry you on level 5 and level 6. But
yeah.
Is he that good if you're just playing like a straight up rifle caster against like, you know, DK second, you know, statue fiend? I don't know.
The Dreadlord can of course go harass. He has a staff already. Wouldn't mind seeing that. But to staff on what? Oh, I got an idea. There's an Acolyte in the south.
Ooh, baby. And almost double Arcane, though. Love that from HawK. He knows that Johnny likes to play a little ring around the rosy and play
wow.
Super sick.
And he is going... What the hell? He's going for this expansion mid-tech. Gets that cancelled. Where Bizarro land?
Yeah, very weird. Very, very weird. And we're seeing the impact of the Dreadlord not really found. The Carrion Swarm a little bit underwhelming. And the Nerubian's up, but yeah, this is it's gonna be difficult for Johnny, but he's gonna have to come up with some sort of a solution.
Yeah. He did I don't know, did he forget the altar? Or will it just work out? He can go for a second hero, that should be _1 priority, right? With the DK. Then Slaughterhouse, and then it might line up.
Yeah, I think if it was two base, then he probably wouldn't go for the second hero. But I think given the situation that Johnny's in, he's going to need that Death Knight, especially with the hero being out, which is an Alchemist. The typical response to AoE heroes, Alchemists, is kind of cool against the Dreadlord.
That is pretty smart. If he's in range. He could also use Acid Bomb, I guess, or do you go Chemical Range in the front line? Because with this high HP pool, he can be nuked. It's not the biggest of deal. An Acid Bomb into ghouls? That's very bueno.
Oh, staff onto the illusion. What can he actually do? He can maybe get this last hit.
Get it. Yeah, he got it. And pipe for HawK. But man, this experience was like half a level.
Yeah, that's super sick. Super duper sick. And he wasn't building a second hero in the meantime, so that was all given on tier 2 to the Dreadlord. That is real nice.
0 experience on the Alchemist, now changing a little bit. Trying to fake this again. Can he steal this Magi?
Right,
he wants it.
Scout.
I know you want it. Too early.
Oh. Gets the Footman anyway, I suppose, and this is all just delaying the creeping of the Alchemist. You really want that Alchemist to be on level 3 almost every time you pick him up. He's really underwhelming until then. So this is nice delay, and he's, of course, going tier 3 behind this, Johnny. But no second hero yet. Is he really going to be playing one base solo Dreadlord?
He's a freaking madman, Carson.
Yep.
Goes okay, there's the altar. Double Slaughterhouse, though, on one base.
Mass A-bombs, retrain into Vampiric Aura.
I had the same thought. And if 2 geniuses, one in Canada, one in Germany, think like that, why not another genius over there in Russia?
Fair. I mean, it's actually not bad, because what army can you go? One base human? I mean, you can go tier 3 and try to make it work, but it's not that strong. You pretty much have to go rifle caster. It's a little, like, 4-heady, you know? Like, oh, A-bombs counter rifles, right? Bloodlusted Torrens, but... You know, it doesn't make sense.
Bloodlust and Torrents. Creepjack inbound. Of course, there's no Mountain King to stop this, but it is Acid Bomb, and he hits the 3-pointer right there.
Greater mana is nice, and he could sell that Khadgar's for more gold, and HawK's doing this well. He's just not allowing Johnny to creep anything or stop him from creeping. Yeah, he's creeping slow because of the pressure from the Dreadlord, but he's still getting the camps in the long run. And look how the map is now. There's tons of creeps at the bottom for HawK later on, and for Johnny, pretty much just his orange and his green, which could also be stolen.
And HawK knows he has the map control. And what do you do when you have map control? Expand, ideally. And that's exactly what HawK is doing on his tier 2. Can, of course, secure this. And it's not gonna, like, if there's a few towers up, it's gonna be real rough for JohnnyCage to break this.
Yeah. He's got orb, but not the best orb carrier. He's got tier 3. There's the first abomination coming out. But yeah, the heal spray is not gonna do the chip damage that Johnny would want. It's just gonna be heal sprayed away, and there's aura, and there's nothing really Johnny can do.
Love to creep at this stage of the game. Get that level 4. Get that level 5 and beyond. But now he has to share experience. Ideally a third hero. Want a lot of army, and HawK is just playing a chill game.
Yeah, if it weren't for that double arcane, then Johnny would probably be playing some more hit and run here with that Dreadlord. But the second arcane, the potential for a third as well, makes it really difficult for Johnny to have any outs, really. Especially because he can't creep. He wasn't allowed to creep. HawK just gave him no option. He can't do anything but sit back and wait for the push to come. And now there's an expansion up.
Wow, that was fast. And towers will be up too. I don't think there's a chance for Johnny to counter expand. It's just too late.
There is opportunity for there to be two-pronged attacks at least. He could send the ghouls to the main or something, send the the A-bomb and the Dreadlord to the expansion. Yeah, he'll be burned because of the arcane towers, but there's more opportunity for hit-and-run plays now that there's an expansion.
Yeah, especially if the Alchemist is not around at the economy. Send in the A-bomb, do a little bit of Disease Cloud, then carry and swarm them. Alright.
Well, and Johnny's getting some creeps at least on HawK's side, but HawK is getting the second red. Johnny probably won't have the opportunity to get the third red because he's just got no anti-air. He's only got the orb and the statues currently. It's going to be tough, but at least he's going to get the expo, and then he's in position to maybe go do a run by in the main base.
But of giant strength, more HP on this Alchemist. He's a very, very tanky boy with plus... What is it? Math is hard. Plus 13.
Yep. Yeah. Almost 1,300 health as well. Level 4, and he will have that. That's pretty obnoxious. He's not dying this game, that's for sure. Death Knight gets level 2, Crystal Ball, on his way to level 3. And the ghouls go towards the main base. And they do have Frenzy, so this could be a forced TP.
And HawK again with the perfect response. He's going Sorks against the A-bombs. That forces a Destroyer, and against Destroyer, of course, you have a lot of rifles. And this rifle actually blocked the entrance twice, delays this ghoul push by so much.
Yeah, this is really well done. And, yep, the Militia, the Arcane, the rifle defend, and the Ziggurat has killed the expansion, and now HawK is knocking on the front door. Dude, I doubt Johnny's going to take a direct fight, though.
Did he just essentially defend this with one rifle?
Oh, yeah, he did. Really nice movement from the rifle as well. He was always aware of this round. Johnny tried to fake going back with the ghouls and then went for this round, but HawK just didn't bite for the fake.
Okay. Pushing into an undead base, usually forbidden, but against this army it's a whole lot different. All melee. The championship and the gold cup on the line. Dreadlord close to 4. Thing is, he never retrained. He has no vamp aura.
Yeah. Yeah, what Johnny has to kind of do is try to get level 3 in that Death Knight. One more kill and he'll be able to. And then he can't use the Carrion Storm to chip away. He's got to use the Carrion Storm to nuke with the coil and try to kill priest after priest, and then eventually take a fight once all the priests are dead. But it's going to be difficult, and all HawK has to do is just wait. He's got an expansion.
And he got triple heal scroll on top of level 2 heal spray on top of priests.
Crazy. Oh, Lich on the way. The nuke is going to be quite strong, especially when that DK gets level 3. So he can start to coil Nova Carrion Swarm rifles down, and then, if using a single heal scroll to save a rifle, not too efficient. But yeah, it's going to be very, very tricky for Johnny.
Who's also supply blocked. at 60. Never went for an expansion. 2 base, 1 base situation. HawK's getting further and further ahead. How much time for the Lich? Couple of seconds.
And then he can finally at least get that 1 kill to get level 3 Death Knight. Oh, but the damage before the Acid Bomb even comes in, the damage is crazy, and then afterwards, it's just Abomination's just dead immediately.
Lich is out. Here we go. Nova, level 3. Carrion Swarm follow-up. Would love to have that. The ghouls are trying to find a connection. It might look okay once they have the perfect concave, but afterwards, not really. The sleep against Heal Spray is nice, but as we said, there's plan B and C and probably even D.
Oh, but the heal scrolls are all on cooldown. They need to be passed over. Yeah, I really like that sleep. I didn't even think of that as being a possibility. A few units could fall, but not really. And HawK gets out with only using 1 heal scroll. He loses a few units, but he's still got a 10 supply advantage. And Johnny might have to all in, maybe all in the high ground expansion with his 3 towers.
Yeah, 3 towers. It's not the biggest of deal against A-bombs, but mana might be an issue. Dreadlord very low. Lich, half. But at least we got a better orb carry now.
Yeah, and maybe this orb carrier can actually kill this dragon. And it was going to take a while, but eventually Johnny will get this experience. Surprised to see HawK not running straight to this fountain as soon as he TP'd, because he knew it wouldn't have been crept earlier. But Johnny will get it thanks to the Destroyer. Sylvie Mask, that's nice. And he breaks upkeep with another Abomination.
Of course, more and more A-bombs. Level 2 Lich, Frost Armor maybe? No, Dark Ritual, okay. Well, there's no melee unit, so okay. Destroyer could need a coil. Gets it. And how well is this fight going now? This time no sleep, but he has to take care of the mana pool.
Alright, yep, he's got no more Carrion Swarms. He's got 1 Nova, Focus Fire on the Archmage. Heal Spray is good. Yeah, it's going to be very difficult.
Ooh, and the priests are a little bit out of position. But JohnnyCage's army. Yeah, exactly.
Do anything. The greater mana was used. The heal scrolls were used. This is so just impossible.
And yeah, maybe Vamp Aura would have been better, because Heal Spray, I don't know, you can only stop it if the first wave is already done, if you have like crazy reflexes. I don't know. Wagons
Priests?
now.
If only he had maybe a Carrion Swarm there, he could have sniped quite a few casters, but yeah, the only real chance I would say for Johnny would be to try to get level 6, because if you can get level 6, similar to a Panda Ultimate, you cannot defeat it with tier 2 army. You need to go tier 3 if you're up against that Infernal. It will kill your entire army. So that's probably the only chance now for Johnny, but it's a long ways away.
Against rifles, I feel like if you have a lot of rifles with high tech, that does work.
True.
Can't gun it down.
You can get inner fire and stuff, and the heal spray is on point, and you're not sort of getting everything stunned right away. Definitely potential for that.
That heal spray was so good right now. Okay, and the human lays siege to the undead.
3 heroes. Meat wagon in the back could spread some more disease potentially.
Players' forces are under
It's so
attack.
tricky. So tricky.
The
Can't
undead
even get a
heroes,
single kill.
undead heroes are not next to their statues.
Yeah.
Can't regen mana too much.
Oh, A-bomb just dies so fast. He's got no armor upgrades, but Jesus, the rifles kill it. 2-2 rifles, by the way.
Yep.
3-2 on the way as well.
Acid bomb could be applied to these A-bombs as well. At -2 then. Holy. JohnnyCage needs a Hail Mary. Needs this one lucky punch. But it feels like HawK is just ready. Clinging to the throne of the Gold Cup.
Yeah, Dreadlord 1 base is rough. A couple of casters finally get nuked down because the heal spray has just not been there. There is still a shop available for mana pots if HawK really, or if Johnny really needs them. The disease is being spread. That's a nice carrion swarm, but is there enough damage follow-up? That's one of what 5 heal scrolls use.
There's just no army. Destroyer not part of the fight because the rifles got him down. DK also hurt. Usually, you'd love to have mana potion after mana potion after mana potion in these fights, but he just can't afford it because the expo was cancelled early on.
Bro, he's got 3 meat wagons, by the way.
Yep.
So weird.
Classic undead unit. Fits the theme.
Couple rifles starting to get low. There's still another heal scroll and another heal spray. In fact, 2 more heal scrolls. There's just too much to sustain. Johnny might get a couple of kills here, but that's not going to be enough.
He needs mana potion or time. He has neither.
Yeah, everything's low. Coil used defensively. The meat wagon's a little bit underwhelming. They're starting to add up the damage, but... Oh, there's a few more kills. There's 1 more heal scroll and 1 more heal spray. Is it time for maybe HawK to get out of here in a second? Nope. Doesn't matter. GG. Well done to HawK.
11 times in a row. He's the Friday Night Delight as he wins every single one of these gold cups recently. Defeating JohnnyCage. Brave choice to go for Dreadlord on the deciding map. But man, 1 hour, 30-minute best of 5 full-out finals with every single race in it. Incredible.
Yeah, that was a treat. That was quite the treat. We got to see all Johnny's races today. And HawK proving he can not only hang in the human mirror, but in all the other matchups against Johnny too. So solid performance. HawK continues to impress in the Gold Cup.
Shout out to Sonic and Lucy, who were eliminated in the semifinals. And speaking of treats, Carson, this weekend is so good. We got
so much. Oh my god.
We got so much. We don't even know where to start. We got boom, our beautiful homepage, of course, back to Warcraft.com. Tomorrow, in less than 12 hours, Happy vs. Colorful. Best of 6. Sounds weird, but 1 best of 3 on Netties, 1 best of 3 on War 3 Champions. Remo and I, dual cast. $1,875 on the line. Sunday, Happy vs. Focus. Same thing. Best of 6. Best of 3 on Netties, best of 3 on War 3 Champions. Same prize money. Just me solo casting. Then, the Emperor's Challenge. Happy is getting challenged by Foggy, HawK, Cooper, Dice, Please, and Neutron. Whoever defeats Happy gets a $250 bounty. And in total, $2,250 on the line. And on Monday, that is a wrong entry on our homepage. It is Happy vs. Fly. A best of 7.
Woo!
Split on War 3 Champions and Netties. And that is not even all, Carson, because you will provide us with some content as well.
Yes, absolutely. I haven't added to the page because it wasn't confirmed until early or late last night. But yeah, tomorrow at 9 a.m. PST, that's noon EST, or that is 6 p.m. CET. We got the Gym Newbie League final tournament, which is almost like, it's like a cup like we did today, but it's with 5 different skill groups ranging from Bronze League, Grass League players, all the way up to the coach level, which can sometimes range to about 2,000 MMR. So some of the newer players, some of the stronger players, I'll be casting that. It will start with a show match between Alex Chen and Hippo, a best of 3 there, and then we'll just be picking and choosing games. We'll be chilling out. It'll be similar to the sort of vibe from today, but with some of the community favorites. So that'll be fun. That'll start in 18 hours.
Damn.
18 hours from now.
That is so much great content. And then Tuesday to Sunday, we got the Tat Cup, where Happy is playing as well. And then shortly after, the biggest team league is starting, $60,000. We have great teams. Fly has already announced his team. He's alongside 120 and Colorful. And if the rumors are true, we get a team with Happy, Lawliot, and Lynn.
Whew. Damn, dude. Who said that content was dead for this game, too? Jesus! There's more content than we've added like 2 months right now, dude.
Go away,
Can't even
yeah.
keep up with that. Jesus.
I thought I have a vacation after DreamHack. You guys can, of course, fuel the Back to Warcraft machine on our mission to cast all of this because, the bills don't pay itself. DreamHack is gone. The big money machine is gone. We need to rely on you guys, and you can support us via backtowarcraft.com/support. You'll find the link to our Patreon, where I just released an EP. The Pillars, My Pillars of DIY Emo is the title. Very attractive to plenty of you guys out there, I'm sure. We have also early access to the podcast there, coaching and replay analysis by Mr. Carson. We got fun game evenings. The big Christmas party is coming. Get some mulled wine, get some Christmas cookies ready, and have a good time together. And in general, Patreon is just great. We're gonna leak a couple of new developments when it comes to how our streaming stuff looks. So get in there. Twitch subs as well. Get in there. Donations via Streamlabs as well, PayPal or credit card. If you're already living the future and got the cryptocurrencies, we accept them gladly as well. Aren't they going down anyway? Just get rid of it. It makes your life miserable. It weighs on your soul when you look at the stocks and they go down, down, down. You don't need that in your life. Give it to us. We take care of it. Otherwise, maybe little Christmas gifts coming up here. We got actual physical stuff to sell as well. Merchandise, t-shirts, hoodies, mugs, everything over at our merch store. And CORSAIR provides you with great gear. Award-winning gear. The Esports Award has labeled CORSAIR the best hardware manufacturer in all of esports, and of course they are supporting the best channel in all of esports, and that is at least for Warcraft 3. Back to Warcraft, and you check out that homepage via the link, then they see, hey, these guys are coming from Back to Warcraft, must be worth the sponsorship money. And then you click on a couple of items, select what you want to have for Christmas, you buy that yourself, whether it be a new keyboard or a new case for your PC or a new headset. When you want to cut the wires, get rid of them. If you want a new screen, if you want a new mouse, if you want a new everything, CORSAIR got that. And at the end, you type in Back to Warcraft and you get a 10% discount. Magic.
Absolute magic. Well done. Well done. Well done. That was DreamHack-esque there. Yeah, go get yourself some CORSAIR gear. You know, get yourself a CORSAIR green screen, because you guys want to see, this is what it looks like when we don't have these up, okay? It's a mess. It's an absolute mess, everybody. Look at this.
It is.
Look at this. Get yourself a
a
green screen. Unbelievable. Clean it up, guys. Clean it up.
Get
yourself one of those nice Elgato green screens.
And no green screen works without lighting, so get the Elgato key lights as well. You can control them with your phone. It's great. All wireless. Well, except like the power plugs, etc.
Yeah,
they don't have they don't have a solution to that yet. But hey, maybe next year. Thank you, Rolling Corners, for the 3 gifted subs. Thank you everybody who supports us. If you want to support us non-monetary, you can of course do that by liking content, leaving comments under content, sharing content, follow us on our socials, spread the word about what we do, and everywhere where it's a little social, whether it be Discords or Reddit or other comment sections, spread a positive vibe about the Warcraft scene, because we're far from dead. We're the cockroaches. Nobody's gonna nuke us. Carson, I wish you a wonderful night, and I don't know the name of your cat, but I wish her or him a very great day. Faruna?
Yeah, it's Faruna.
Nice. Sounds fantasy-esque. Wish her a nice day as well. Carson, you can end the broadcast now. I'm done.
All right. Well, yeah, my kitty's ready to chill out and watch some streams. She knows this is around the time when I normally kick my feet up and watch some Mizkif. I don't know who's streaming right now, but we're gonna watch some streams for like 4 or 5 hours. So hope you guys enjoyed. Had a good time today. These Fridays are my favorite part of the week, Neil. So we'll be back next week with the same thing, and we'll of course both be back individually tomorrow, as well as the Dima Rima Meds. Keep an eye on the channel. Keep an eye on the socials. We'll see you guys soon.
Peace.